In the video here, in the view, you see another Harrisville Designs loom. This is their Easy Weaver size A, which is really a 6-inch wide scarf loom. And if you're not interested in getting a backstrap loom, and the Harrisville Designs one is narrow, with a narrow heddle on that loom, and you'd have to add a wider heddle, you can look at their Easy Weaver A. Now, these won Parents' Choice Awards, both this and the B loom. They're one of the easiest rigid heddle looms to warp, to use. They're wonderful. You can sometimes find these used for about $40. I think new they go for $135, and the Easy Weaver B, the wider loom, is about $185. Both still less expensive than if you go and look for a Kromsky or an Ashford, or even I think it's Schott that makes the Cricket, which is a 10-inch wide loom. Prices have completely skyrocketed on rigid heddle looms. And a Kromsky, I used to have a Kromsky 32-inch wide loom that I paid about $175 or $185 for, and now it's up to like $375. So one thing about looms is if you buy them, you might want to keep them. If you find them on sale, you get them at a good price, you might want to keep them. There are a lot of vintage 20-inch looms that you can find used on eBay or sometimes Etsy. But if you're looking for a new loom to do pages, felted pages for doing artwork, this is the Easy Weaver A, 6-inch wide, wonderful little loom to use. And it is a scarf loom, so here's scarf fabric in merino. This is the same as what's on my Easy Weaver B, except narrower. Excuse me. And about, I don't know, 5 or 6 months ago is when I started this whole I gotta make wool pages thing. And this is a scarf that is a fisherman woven on this loom and then washed. And I had made this a while ago, and the reason I washed this one as a test piece was because I had used, I think, vintage red wool which ran. So then I didn't like the pink in the yarn, and you have to be aware of that. So I figured I'll just throw this one in the wash and see what happens. So this is what this fabric will look like after you throw it in the washer. This is a wool page. This is a Yarka Sauce crayon. I'm just going to draw a little pear. Sorry, it's hard to draw and hold the camera at the same time. So you can see, you might want to put it down, I'm doing this one-handed, you might want to put it down on a surface, flat, and hold it in place, and you can kind of tell that's a pear. And with that aqua crayon that comes with the sauce set now, you'd be able to get highlights, but here's the blue. And then just, because this is one-handed, you see it works. And because, like I said, I had thrown the muslin sock blockers in the wash the other day, and I know it comes out. So, there you go. Now, the reason I really wanted to make this video is On the backstrap loom, I thought I'd lose about half in the width of the fabric. I'm not going to lose that much because this was woven on this same loom, and it maybe shrunk an inch this way. So I'm going to end up with slightly larger pages than I thought. But see how easy that was? And here's my other idea that I may make one. So you weave a scarf out of fisherman wool or any of the handspuns that will felt. You put a pocket here and a pocket on the other end. You make a pocket scarf that you keep your crayons in, and you can draw anywhere.